today on EA Sports. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team. But he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Steeler defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get back?
He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Folk's kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 14 carries, 56 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Here's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Fryers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Pickett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 102 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On first down, Watson fighting him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 11 yards for number 11. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Watson now to throw. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Folks' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. He finds Robinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Watson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Watson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Watson. This is caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it, and he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out, because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team?
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So, to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Two yards to go, second down. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Pickett back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you don't have to wait till you get to the red zone to run the fade. It can be effective in any part of the field.
Now a first down throw. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He sets to fire deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, the winner's back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. And he finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on first down. Chubb. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure you can be more efficient on offense than to have 3 downs and have the ball turned into first downs. And defensively, you got to figure out how to slow them down. Some guys might bring more pressure. Some guys might be a little more exotic. And as a last resort, you might even call timeout and try and regroup.
They run it again with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. He stiff arms him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a ton more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up big, a 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Watson off play action. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 27. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. First target, first catch, and a first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. That is caught. He's got the first down, more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pickett. Finds Pickens outright. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Pickett changing the play. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be taken down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Austin. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a man dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Watson now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
There you go. There you go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that. but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pickett looking to throw on second down.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
A give running right is Chubb. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.